video is recorded on May 1st around 11 a.m. I am talking with Local 88 Plant Chair Mike Van Boekel. Mike, how have you been keeping during this crazy time in the world?
Oh, it's been definitely interesting times right now. We came back into the plant a week ago, so this is our second full week back in the plant, and it's quite a bit different as we get ready to bring people back.
Well, I see you are wearing a face mask, so that is something you must have had to implement.
Yeah, it's mandatory 100% for everybody. Unless you're eating or taking a drink, you have to have the mask on at all times.
And how long has the plant been down now?
This is week 6, so the first 4 weeks we were at home working from home, and now there's only about a dozen. Well, there's less than a dozen people last week, and this week there's about 20 total as we just basically get the plant hopefully as safe as we can make it to start running production again at some point.
And there is no return to work date as of yet for when you and the suppliers will head back to work?
Nothing in stone at all yet.
So you have obviously had to change a lot of things with Health Canada and the government and all that stuff. So what are some of the things that you're going to have to implement?
There's a new standard way of coming in that will be mandatory for everybody. They'll walk into the plant, they'll be given a mask. You have to wash your hands, disinfect them, and have your temperature taken by a temperature gun, from a distance of 6 feet. And then if you pass that, a short questionnaire, but it's just 3 questions. But the whole thing will take about 3 minutes. They've got it down pat pretty quick, and then you just come in the plant. The break rooms look a lot different. We've almost tripled the size of most break rooms, as that will be the time when you have your mask off. So to try and keep with social distancing procedures, they're going to try and keep everybody 6 feet apart, especially during lunches. So they've added basically 1 table or 1 chair per table. And it's just a lot of things like that to try and keep people safe while they're at work.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that you have to think about all these different steps and processes that are going to have to be taking place when everyone returns. How many employees do you have per shift?
There's about 700 people per shift, counting trades.
Okay, so that's a lot of people that you have to worry about social distancing and kind of make sure everyone is doing their part.
Yeah, we are a 3-shift operation. When we do come back, we're going to work 1 shift the first 2 weeks, and then we're going to go 2 shifts. And we are probably going to hold 2 shifts for probably 4 to 6 weeks, or it could be longer. We don't know yet. But that'll give us an hour between shifts, and then also a gap between the second and third shift, mostly for safety. But it's GM's intentions to get us back to 3 shifts sooner than later. Obviously, a lot will depend on sales, but first thing is first is it's not a race. We're just trying to keep people safe when they first come back to the plant.
Yes, definitely. Well, it sounds like you have you and everyone involved has been working pretty hard at getting everything figured out. How have you been keeping in touch with your members while they have been off work for 6 weeks?
Well, the first month we were just using, we do have a Facebook site and a website, and we were using that just to give written updates on what's going on. There wasn't a lot happening other than the fact that we weren't running. The government was basically, and they should be, that was the media and the government were your first steps on to find out what's going on with COVID. But we came back into the plant last week, and every Thursday, so as of yesterday was our second one, but every Thursday we were doing a short 15-minute or so video to update the members, and we're getting a couple thousand hits in the first couple hours. So it's going over good. The members are watching it, which is great. And we are just trying to break it into segments and give the people an idea of what's going to happen in our plant as they come back in and how the plant's going to run.
Definitely. And I did hear you also were calling some of your members to ask how they're keeping and, just to make sure that the morale is still keeping up.
Yeah, Joe Graves is our president. He and I have been calling. We try and call 10 to 12 people each every day. So roughly 20 to 25 people every day, basically from all across the lines of our seniority, from the most junior to the most senior and everywhere in between. And we're just reaching out, asking them how they're doing, see if they need anything, see how their EI claims are going. And basically, for some of them, just to touch base and give them someone to talk to other than their kids, if that's all they have. But hopefully just make sure they're doing okay. A bit of a mental break as well, just to give them to someone to talk to.
Yeah, for sure. Well, obviously, I work with you, so I did hear from a few members that the phone call and the reach out was really appreciated, and everyone is really supportive of what you guys are doing, and they know that you're working really hard to get us back in there.
Yeah, it's just different times. They're unprecedented, and same with our members. We're gonna ask for some patience when they do come back to work. Anybody who goes out in the community to the grocery stores or even to get a tank of gas, you just need a little more patience right now. We've never been through this, and hopefully we come out the other side safe and hopefully not that long.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for taking the time out of your day to sit down with us. Again, this is recorded on Friday, May 1st, around 11:15 a.m.